How's it going, nerds? My name is Linkwood, and welcome to Read Only Memories. This is the demo version I found on Steam. It was recommended to me by somebody in our Skype group that we have, and it's apparently a cyberpunk point-and-click game. Now, I haven't played it yet, but I wanted to see what this was. I did optimize the options menu, but let's just get right into this. Midboss presents a JJ Signal game.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world is on the cusp of not one, but three technological singularities. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body.
That dude is
Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. Relationship organizational managers, or ROMs for short, are the commonplace companion and tool of any modern person. However, they are still machines at their core. The logic they are built on impedes their ability to think for themselves and determine their own behavior.
That's right. You see, this is at the heart of why we took on this merger with Parallax. We wanted to take artificial intelligence to the next level. And now, well, we have devices that can truly adapt.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer buries himself in schematics and equations, trying to bring a new kind of life into the world. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
What is happening right now? Okay. That was a nice intro. I'm all jittery and ready for this, man. I'm so ready. Prologue. Neo San Francisco. 12/20/2064. Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. It's a bit on the sour side, honestly. Musty might be a better descriptor. So I can look around. Let's look at the bed. You're home within your home. Nothing like curling up under those blankets and escaping away for a while. I know that feeling. You better submit your article before you turn in, or you won't have a place to sleep for long. What's this? Talk to your bed. The bed only chats back when you're asleep. The bed only This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed function. Lappy. Let's discuss his Lappy then. Look at him. Ah, good old Lappy. May not be the most powerful or the fastest, or have the best screen, but, well, it works. Coffee. Let's do this. Coffee, the great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug through the day, you assume. Can I drink coffee? You take a sip of the cold, stale coffee. F&K seems clear as day. It's also really gross. Can I mix anything with the coffee? What is this? Your ID card. No. Oh, alright. Well, what's this? Sheet of paper. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. Can I pick it up? It sort of suits the room aesthetic better than with it on the ground, don't you think? Alright. What's this? Got some beats, bro? A A pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. You better try them out so you can start crafting your review. Let's use them. Headphones added to items. Alright. Then what to review for. Guess now it's a good time as many as get to work. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Let's listen to the bed. The headphones detect that you're laying down and begin to play some soothing ocean sound effects. Those things are so cool. What about the paper? This page is blank. All of it. Useless. Coffee? What does coffee sound like? Careful. These are I mean, probably not. Check the sink. You don't know exactly what that ooze is, only that it seems to keep growing. Let's touch it. Running water might just make it worse. What does the headphone say? You can hear the thing gurgling in high def. Sweet. Plant. This plant is in pretty bad shape. Aren't they supposed to be one of the easier plants to take care of? Bro, you got a fern, and you just can't take care of a fern. Really? Careful. The poor thing is more fragile than a snowflake. Pen's probably just like, please kill me. No, don't listen. It's not a good vibe. See, I told you. All it needs is death. A stack of paper for your unpublished novel. Does it sound like disappointment? All blank. There's nothing to read or hear. Yep, of course. Pen and paper is the most tangible method, but if you're gonna be so sloppy, maybe going digital would be a good goal. UMO. What does that mean? Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Let's use it. Can we touch? Careful. That's a load-bearing poster. What do the headphones have to say about this? Magic headphones! You touch the poster and... oh! That ain't some bad music, isn't it? I mean, I've listened to it. Check the window. A beautiful 24/7 view, if you're a fan of an up-close... Despite the smell keeping the window open, better to have gross air than no air. Besides, the window's broken. Oh, what does the headphones have to say about this? Just so you know, headphones out there. This may be a moderately safe neighborhood, but those will be gone in 10 minutes if you leave them out. Yeah, probably. Don't throw your ID card out there. You want to get cyber cracked? I mean, probably not. The video screen on the front says mustard, half full, spoiled milk, 10 days past expired. That sounds about right. Can I take spoiled milk, please? Here with the fridge, you see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more day. Take milk. Alright. What would happen if we used it on the ooze? No way. You can't possibly imagine the indescribable inhumane horrors you'd unleash into the world. Or the stank. Alright. What if I throw... I can't throw it out there. Alright. What's out here? Well, at least you feel safe behind this newly installed security door. Alright, so let's crack down. Boot him up. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Let's go to YouTube. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Let's go on YouTube. This is Lips Live, the premier online video network. This app is like a mesh of all active streams. Let's use it. You turn on the GX Ultra Beats, and they sync automatically as you start to watch one of those less... Your best options are usually limited to video game feeds, old concert recordings, and streams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but you're glad that the first part of your work is finished. You feel so accomplished. Good days on the Most Believe morning show, all the news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. It's the show's online newspaper called the Scanline. OK Today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. Okay. Journalogic. It isn't the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that still gets updates on a machine as old as yours. Okay, inbox. Your inbox. They also follow so terrifying, so specific, so personal that no other living thing should dare enter. Lucky you're the only person with the password. Let's go in. Spam mail, spam mail, spam mail, scam. Look at it. Get cheap cash. Only 99 credits for 30-day supplies. 212 sims. Oh there, I'm Prince Thomas. Yes, the Prince Thomas. Heir to the digital empire of Horse and Books 92413. I need your help to secure my great fortune, and of course, we'll reward you handsomely for your assistance. Please, if you could send me your personal credit ID marker to me immediately so that... Sounds like a great business opportunity. Bill, your account is past due in the amount of 216 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. PowerCo. Ah, yes, that age-old choice between food or electricity. Same. Hey there, I'm the lead editor on OMG Sounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio preview feed looking for hot talent. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Doesn't anyone pay for their journalists anymore? I'm saying, man, if you need somebody, don't do an exposure. Like, money speaks louder than words. According to this email, your rent is nearly due. Better get that article submitted soon. From getting lore, bro. A coupon for 5 credits back at a Hassy Infinity. Infinity has all your daily calories with none of your nutritional value. Like the opposite of a diet version. Invitation. An invite to come see the lightning ceremony on the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Treselet DDS. Why does a dentist want to see you? Want you to see a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. In the weekly update. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: the King of Click, a retrospective on the classic model N keyboard. Unsubscribe from newsletter. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. We have, and I believe this is 9,900 spam emails and 0 actual emails. Let's just get out of there. Let's use this. Duh, we already did that. No, let's check this fam. Alright, current events article. Let's look through this. A story about the human revolution. Human revolution remains vigilante and #StayHuman movement. December 19th. The human revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various genus clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Genus, the gene splicing treatment facility, has been met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure over the past few years. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they've been terrorized in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. Human Revolution stands behind their claim that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The group feels that the goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity to a very scary, dark future. You're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. We are who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what? Said one protester who asked to remain anonymous. It's ridiculous as Zuri. It's not human. More information follows the story develops late in the holiday 2064 season. June Volmarina. Okay, today. Sports article, don't care. Alright. Let's just get out of that. I'm not gonna bore you guys too much. Alright. Time to get your work out of the way. Let's do this. Epic montage, epic montage. Epic montage, epic montage. Epic montage, epic. Finished! Boom. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. But first, log out. Close this. Press this. Alright, is there anything else we can do? Can we go outside right now? It's late, nothing is really open right now. Alright. Well, let's go to bed. We'll see what happens. Who are you? What's happening? Why are you in my house? Why are you a robot? What is happening? Hey there. Ah, good. You're finally awake. What are you? Why are you in my house? I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. Are you that significantly opposed to cybernetic augments? What? Huh? How did you get into my apartment? Just ask it flat out. I came into the front door. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. Are you It looks rather imposing, but it actually knocked off security gate M14723-B. 17 trillion? The circuit gate M would... I knew my lantern was full of it when he said it was the best. Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced known significant numeral codes against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it was significantly obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it once I noticed that the lock in your window is broken. And that you left it open. Window lock is broken? You know my dog. We did inspect it earlier, so we knew it was broken, so let's just check this. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had entered the code manually. But it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try it against the stored data directly. I would suggest investing in the in an INSEC model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector included by the voice controls isn't worth the convenience. It's 305 stars reviews on Amazon though, so that's cool. Hold on, what are you doing in my apartment? My window lock is broken? Do this because it was there last time. Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a bolt head I am not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of filing off a maintenance request with your building's superintendent. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it takes about 16 working days to complete the repair. Not quite to my standards. Oh, what are you doing in my apartment? I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Once I was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of your... What are you talking about, robot? Micro actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you woke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, and I've run into a bit of a snag. snag. Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have broken down in some way while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it not a great loss, though. No great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? You can't afford anything else. Don't fret. I did manage to back up your data drive's content before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can find you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do. That's nice, but you still haven't told me what you're doing. Okay, and you decided to break into my home because... Yeah, that'd be nice. Ah, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of, subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. You know my friend Hayden? Hayden Weber? Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I haven't seen Hayden in years. Where is he? I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but certainly the most statistically supported. I've done the math. Throw it down, just start it from the beginning. Imprecise, but I think I know what you mean. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some unknown persons. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and checked me to escape, lest I be captured by the intruders too. I crawled out the window and, after some deliberation, came here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. How would they want Hayden? Hayden is one of the top researchers at Parallax. But I can't imagine that that would be enough to get him kidnapped. Especially since no one has even tried offering him more money yet. I suspect it has to do with me. Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it? Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence for Parallax. I'm a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves. How are you any different from any other ROM? A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even seeming human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in inorganic matter. They aren't in any way deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy, as I was thought to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I'm not certain that I'm sapient. I'm afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program with the illusion of free will? How would you know? One way or the other. Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial intelligent life stemmed from him need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. It worries me. How can any of you tell that you aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? I think we're getting a little too philosophical here. You're right. I apologize for the tangent. Why come to me? You're now going to rhythm against every content in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness of communication to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you're the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so. I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try. Why should I get involved? I haven't seen Hayden forever. I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart, as they say. But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank account, I figured you would jump at the chance to be the first on the scene of a violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of San Francisco. Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner. Point. Was anyone out for Hayden? No, I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though he had been looking over his shoulder. However, there are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. He also has never indicated to me any possible danger from an outside person or group. We're out of time. Out of time? I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car just arrived. And when I go to the police, they might be able to help. You still haven't convinced me, robot, but play along for now. Alright, lead the way. That's strange. What? Robot. Well, the lock on our home seems to have already been replaced. I'm certain my audience has just picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. Have some maintenance robot took care of it? You might have misheard, you were busy running away. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. Before we can go any further, I feel I need to clear the air between us. Events have been proceeding faster than I'm capable of processing them, and I may not have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations. I have put you in an unexpected situation, and it was tactless. I'm gonna say tasteless. It was tasteless of me to question your motivations. Let's form a more harmonious relationship now. Don't worry about it. You're upset about Hayden. Yeah. Oh. A lucky break. It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. We shouldn't disturb any innocent just in case we need to go to police after all. Agreed. Alright. Ooh. It's got a snazzy house. Nice view. As you enter, you take a glance around the studio apartment. Not much has changed since your last visit a few years ago. It doesn't look like there was much of a struggle. Are you sure he was actually kidnapped? I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off serious attackers. I should have stayed and tried to protect them. Aren't you programmed against harming humans? Of course not. How silly. To make machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon must be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to, please. I went for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go around on a murderous rampage. Glad we're clear on that one, buddy. Self-defense, in defense of one's homes and family, is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to him the defense, but they were after you. Did the right thing about getting away. Excellent point. Let's start researching for clues. Alright. What's this? ROM parts. More ROM components. The only things ever seen incorporating Hayden's place. You know what? we're gonna save looking over this house, everywhere here, for next time. So I hope you all have a great day. You know you're beautiful, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Space butterfly, watching the world as we take to the sky. Everything perfect, made by design. Kaleidoscope that was built by a mind, built by a mind, built by the mind of one lone soldier, hoping to find an army of space butterflies. Now to destroy all.